You are now tuned to BS3 Network. BS3 Network, changing the way you listen to podcasts.
It's Queen3 King. It's Queen3 and King. It's Queen3 and King. Queen3 and King, we the team, it's going down. We the talk of the town, it's going down. We royalty, wear our crowns, it's going down. Tune in now, it's going down. Queen3 and King, we the team, it's going down. We the talk of the town, it's going down. We royalty, wear our crowns, it's going down. Tune in now, it's going down. It's Queen3 and King on BS3 Network.
Welcome to another episode of Queen3 and King. I am your host, King Dawk, and I'm already slipping because my producer is out today. We gave her one day off, just one, but I didn't do that like she's supposed to. Go ahead, Mika. Get the ass, girl. Get. Yeah, Glow.
Get it, Glow.
Y'all kind of favorite too.
What?
Y'all favorite.
Just the real part.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, you
Keep on.
you see why we have Bobby Mont McKenzie on for little months like that. Okay, so welcome to another episode of Queen3 and King. Just a little light episode today. Today's topic is fuck around and find out. That's the last time I'm gonna say fuck. We're not gonna say it a whole bunch of times on this program, but we can say it. But we got some educators on here today, and I know some of their students might stumble across this, and they don't want to hear they Mr. and Mrs. say fuck all the time. So that's the last time we're gonna say it. We're gonna say mess around or F around, all right? So again, F around and find out. Special guest hosts Bobby Mont McKenzie and Natalie Brown McKenzie, his better half.
Better.
Yeah.
Way better.
Well, it's a man. Let me just see if she knows something. Natalie, do you know this? You know it's a man's world, don't you?
Oh, it's not. Women run this world,
But
honey.
it's a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing
Oh my God.
without a woman's touch. You hear me?
Facts. I agree.
But it's a man's world. Don't you ever forget that part.
Mm.
All right,
Calm
let's
down.
start it.
Calm down.
All right, let's do some introductions here. We got
Hey, Ted, they did know,
Huh?
God is a man. Howard is his name.
okay, go ahead and finish it.
Mika, I'm sorry. Mika, I'm sorry.
Keep in mind we are live on Roku. Search BS3 TV and download today. The website is bs3network.com. Roku channel bs3tvlive.com. So go check us out on the big screen. Our YouTube viewers, please click the like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let us know you're in the building. Give us your thoughts on these questions that we ask in the video. We'll play a little later. But right now, let's go to introductions. We're going to start out north, almost damn near in Van Augustine.
That's what Mama say.
We have the seasoned queen, also known as Boney Maroney, Skinny Minnie, the Glamour Coco, Darling Nikki, Talk to the People Queen.
Hello, everyone. I hope y'all had a great day today,
Uh-huh.
cause I did.
Look like you went to 24-inch human.
This hair about to come down, bro.
Yeah. You see, you got like two pieces hanging on.
Yeah,
There you go.
because
You
Chastity
got to bust them out.
started taking it down for me, so I had to get it on. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Okay. Looking like Richard Earl.
yeah, that's good, Daddy.
All right, and next we have the educator queen, who is firmly entrenched in yet another school year. She is known as Meba TT, and she was a Miss Tulsa recipient winner, but that title was stripped of her aggressively. Ankle monitor ensued. several boxes of wine, and we find ourselves here now. Say something to the people, Queen.
Thank you, Lord. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? So glad to be here.
Okay. What's in that crock pot back there? What's in that crock pot?
Don't entertain him.
This food said decorations.
You know, Mont.
This food said decorations. Before we get
Y'all get out my kitchen.
Paul Caraway is listening. Either Paula or Anita, one of the two is on there.
Anita, you said Paula or Anita?
Paula. Arlene. Got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. See, I'm gonna fuck around and find out. We got Theodora Harper, Blue Streak Harper in the building.
What up?
Hey, Theodora.
She is nominated for Supporter of the Year, BS3 Network 5th Annual Award we have pretty soon. All right, and last but not least, we have again the power couple. Bobby is the anchor leg on this power couple.
I'm about to say.
But who take off first is Natalie.
Natalie.
Talk to the people. Start with you, Natalie. How are you doing, Natalie?
Hello, I am Natalie Brown McGinsey, and I am so excited to spend the next, how many minutes with y'all?
It depends. If you keep talking like that, it ain't going to be but about 10 or 15 minutes.
What you mean?
Yeah, you ain't at work.
Oh, well, that's not how I talk at work anyway. But no, I am excited. I'm looking forward to this. I cannot wait to see my good sis and this one go back and forth for the next 20, 30, 40, however many minutes.
Yeah.
I have my margarita.
Come on, margarita.
Is that on the rocks or is that frozen?
On the rocks. That's the only way to drink it.
No, I beg to differ. All right, we got CJ in the building. Craig Cohen, what's up, my man?
Hey, CJ.
Sir. Good to have you,
Good little bro.
See if we got anybody else in the chat room. Yep, he did say, what's up, family? What's up with you, nephew? All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into this topic first before we watch the video that inspired.
He didn't want you to introduce. What about Bobby?
Oh, God, dog, I forgot.
He doesn't count. It's okay.
He the anchor leg. You was in fourth position by the time he got the stick, so there wasn't nothing going on. Bobby, go for it, sir. My apologies. My profuse apologies.
Hey man, what's going on? It's Big Month representing East
Big
Garden.
He's good.
Represent who?
East
East Garden.
He said EGT.
EGT.
Oh my goodness.
Innocent Circle.
Yes, sir.
Power against the baby boy.
Wow.
That's enough.
Okay.
See, that's why I can't.
Wow. All right. Initial thoughts. We're going to start with our guest on this one. So, hang on. Let me remove the title. So, initial thoughts. So, first thing you thought whenever I told you the topic was F around and find out, what was your first thought? So, we're going to start with Bobby on this. What was your first thought when you saw that was a title?
That it's been, y'all should have me on a long time ago. Y'all F around and find out, y'all should have me on a long time ago.
Okay.
That was his first thought.
Yeah, it's his first thought of the day.
You see why I asked Natalie stuff instead of him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dolls ain't worth the quota.
It's becoming clearer and clearer.
Lord help us. Well, I didn't really have a thought. I just was excited and was like, okay, so let me F around and find out what this is all about.
Okay.
Because you all had him on, but the better half, the smarter one. I thought you joined in and asked, oh no, y'all just plugged him in one day.
No,
so he
ain't been on. That's why they about to F around and find out. They should have had me on a long time.
I think we featured his comments in several episodes.
Okay.
Yeah. He probably tried to use that, in a name dropping type fashion and said, Queen3.
Mm-hmm. He tried it with y'all.
That's probably what he did. Yeah.
So what's probably going to happen, Nicole, in the end, the next time it'll just be me and he won't be asked.
Okay.
Now I'll be prepared and we'll just.
That sounds good.
Might be the case. That might be the case.
It's disrespectful.
Season Queen, what did you think when you read the title?
I thought somebody was gonna mess around and get hurt.
That's basically what it is. So, did you have to ask Ken if it was okay you to come on this show?
Boy, Ken don't tell me when I get on the show. This is my.
We're gonna F around and find out next week.
Okay, I'm gonna play the video that inspired this. So let me just stop my music for a little bit first, though, since Mika done quit showed the shimmy. Bobby, show her how to get in with this music, man. Go on.
No, because he will. Don't
Go on,
ask
show her,
me
Bobby.
that.
Go on, Bobby. Go ahead.
No.
Go, Mud. Go, Mud. Go, Mud.
You silly.
He's going, man.
EGT.
I'm sure that's where he got that dance from.
On Henderson Circle.
Uh-huh.
Ready?
Hi. So today's lesson, we're going to talk about a different phenomena on this graph here that I think that you need to be aware of. I'm going to use just a hypothetical story that I'm going to completely make up out of my own head that really applies to nobody at all. Okay? So let's say, for instance, there's a comedian and an actor. Okay? They've worked together over the years. Maybe not together, but they definitely know each other. They've interacted over the years, and there's nothing new here, right? So let's just say we're at some kind of an event, and the comedian cracks a little joke about the actor's wife. Little joke, no big deal. This is part of the business, so it's just a little bald-faced joke that shouldn't cause any reaction. This is fucking around at a 1 or maybe even a 0, right? But all of a sudden, the actor responds with a level 10, which the comedian finds out right here. So then you would feel like maybe the gradient line should go something like this. But there's an underlying factor here, okay? The comedian fucked around at a level 1. No big deal. But what the actor mistook was that, say, his wife had been fucking around at a 9, right? So that fucking around gets added to the comedian's activities, putting them at a fuck around level of 10, okay? And that would explain the find out of 10. When the actions of you or somebody else, maybe at a level 1 fuck around, get added with the actions of another, that's called a fuck around entanglement. And what can happen with an entanglement like that is what it can happen is it will rock the axis here, the fuck around axis. All right. And what can happen is if this happens to you repeatedly over time, it can cause you to become jaded. Okay. So just remember that sometimes it may not be your actions that cause the find out, but maybe your actions are entangled with the actions of another, which will rock the fuck around axis, causing you to become jaded. I hope that this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
I'm glad Ben picked that one because that was not the original video that I saw that inspired this. So he had this whole thing with talking about Will and Chris Rock now. All right, so Bobby, I'm going to ask you this question, sir. Okay, knowing your mama and your daddy, God rest his soul. When was the first time as a kid you effed around and found out? How old were you? What you do?
Well,
it's either the first time or your most traumatic time. Either one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the most traumatic because it was a few. I effed around and found out a few times. But the most traumatic, I was effing around in my daddy's truck. And I released the emergency brake.
Ooh. And ran in the Charles and ran back over on Charles' truck.
Now, you know that little concrete little ramp in front of our house?
Yeah.
when the truck started rolling back, the door caught that ramp and bent it back.
Ooh.
And the truck rolled back in elbow yard.
Oh my God.
And I rolled out. I rolled because I was laying in the floorboard, and I rolled out on the driveway, and so I rolled across the street. So I come in the house, I was already crying, and my mom was in the kitchen. She was like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm gonna get a whooping. She's like, "What you do? You fall?" I said, "No, I ain't fall. I'm whooping for falling. I'm gonna get a whooping." And at that time, my dad looked out the window and saw his truck across the street. And he came, he seen me in the kitchen with my mom, didn't say nothing to me, got his keys, pulled the truck back up in the driveway, came back in the house, didn't say nothing to me. Got that belt and just say, "I found out."
And that's not, let me just say this before we go to Natalie on this. Let me just say this for the people who don't understand who his dad is. Menacing. Okay, they called him Big Paw for a reason. And legend has it, Bobby, you have to verify this for the people. Legend has it. Did he own this horse, or did he own this horse? Had it in y'all house, which I didn't, I done did a couple of times. Had my horse at my house. It's my horse. So he had the horse at the house, but this was back in this would have been back in the late 70s or so, right?
Yeah, it was like early 80s, late 70s, early 80s.
And the legend has it, this horse bit him, and the horse fucked around and found out because Big Paul hit the horse and knocked the horse out. Is this a true story, or is this a myth or a legend of God?
Like, I didn't witness it. It was told to me.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it's true because I heard it plenty of times. So
yeah, me too, man.
I didn't actually see it, but I heard it.
So if he can knock a horse out, he should not be allowed to spank little Bobby. He should not be allowed to spank little Bobby. Yeah, I see why you were crying first.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, did your whooping come with being? We used to call it punishment. The white kids said grounded. We used to get on punishment. So did it come with the punishment, or was the whooping it?
I'm traumatized. I don't even know. I think that was it though.
You probably didn't want to go nowhere, and probably couldn't anyway.
And that was enough.
Yeah, I bet. Now, what was his? It was his belt. You said he went and got his belt.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that must be nice just to get whooping with that only.
Yeah, but y'all seen my daddy's hands though.
Yeah.
So, that was a couple when I found out too, with just his hand. That was worse than the belt.
I bet. It's a wonder if you ain't the politest kid in the world right now, considering that. You ain't found out yet, I guess.
Yeah, I just sneaky. But
right.
like they had a prick. He pricked his finger because he had diabetes and blood never came out.
Oh my God.
That needle effed around and found out.
Oh my God.
All right, Mrs. Bobby.
So embarrassing. Okay, so mine happened.
Are you gonna talk about the most traumatic or the first time you can remember?
The first time I effed around and found out. I can't say that word because I don't know who's watching. But I was in church.
Hang on, Mercy, where you found that at, man?
What does that mean?
Huh?
She found me, man. University of North Texas.
Oh, okay.
What? I was doing you back.
Yeah, she don't talk like.
Is it too late?
Where you from? Where you from, man?
I'm from Houston.
From Houston, 3rd or 5th Ward?
Neither. But the story that I'm about to tell you about, I'm from like Clear Lake, Pearland, Friendswood, right there.
Okay. She's bougie. That's why
she's not bougie. However, I did go to church in
Bobby got him a bougie one. Go ahead.
I went to church in 3rd Ward and was with some of my friends and was writing lyrics to Freaks of the Industry.
Wow.
And somehow
Baptist church, I think it.
Yeah, must have been in Sunday school or something. I don't really remember, but I left the spiral. So of course we used to write our names. So it was like Natalie K. Brown on the front, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one of the mothers of the church found the spiral.
Wow.
And you found out.
I found out. But not only did I find out from my mother, the pastor, rest his soul, like announced what we do, didn't say our names, but announced what needs to stop happening in Sunday school.
Wow. So let me ask you this. So I missed this little bit of the story.
Okay.
You said you were writing lyrics to Freak of the Industry. You didn't like you didn't like the ones that came with it?
No. I was writing those lyrics. So imagine if you remember those lyrics, I was writing them out, right?
Those. Okay, yeah, that's
well, my mother and father, they didn't know those lyrics. So, they thought that's what I was doing.
Yeah. This is Digital Underground, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of why I married it too.
That's kind of
really.
He said kinda why.
You just say that on like
national. Yeah, this is being heard worldwide. TV. There's people in the UK watching this.
Mika.
There's people in the UK. Let's see who should be offended.
I got him.
Justin Caraway is offended right now as he's on. Paul Caraway is offended because he on because he can't eat too much meat and it'll affect his situation anyway, he said.
My God.
Yeah.
So I did get not the belt, but that was the old extension cord.
Extension cord. You ain't never got no extension cord, Bobby?
Oh, switch is worse than anything.
Let me ask you this. You got 3 sisters, right? Yeah. Did they protect you from whooping?
No.
No, they didn't.
Trina used to try to whoop me too.
Yeah. And who took up?
Used to fight.
Oh yeah, because y'all was the closest in the age between you and the sisters. Okay. And Boo was just laid back.
Yeah.
I figured as much. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see. I can see that. Back. I can see Trina trying to get with you. Yeah. And Gwen. Okay. So Nat, did you find out or did you keep writing them lyrics now?
That was the last time I wrote lyrics.
From what I understand, what Bobby is trying to say is that you were still writing lyrics down in North Texas.
Move on.
Y'all clap on so y'all lights will come back on. What happened over there?
You can see me. That's him.
Natalie.
Can y'all see me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can see you.
Yeah.
We can see him too.
Oh, can you? Okay.
Yeah. Bobby,
you see that gray?
You gonna let her get away with that?
Let it slide.
All right, Nicole. I know a couple of times you effed around and found out, but what's the one that stands out in your
the one when I beat you up in the room in our room?
Okay.
I believe it.
You ain't
and Mama was pregnant.
You ain't never.
Yes.
Let's see if you can even tell the story properly.
No, you and I both got spankings.
But why? You're not telling the story right.
Yes, I am. Because you was always aggravating me to the T.
I was doing my job. That's what little brother's supposed to do.
And that time I really got mad. And I started laying them hands on you.
I don't know if you understand what revisionist history means, but that's what you're doing right here.
So
yeah, and see, then let me tell you the real story.
In this case, you found out.
So what it was, Mama was pregnant. Who was she pregnant with? Mika or Lily?
With Mika.
Okay, she was pregnant with Mika, and we had been. This must have been the weekend. Because we had time to argue and fight all day.
Yeah.
So you know how it is when you're pregnant, you're tired of it. You don't want to hear that noise and stuff. So she told us, I'm tired of y'all and they're doing all that arguing and fussing and fighting and stuff like that. If I hear y'all one more time, I'm getting my belt. And so what Nikki failed to tell you is that we were fighting, but we were silent.
Yeah, we were silent.
We the reason why boxers go psst, because we couldn't talk no trash. So Mama said we were too quiet. So she came in there. She said I was dripping sweat. That's why, because I was bobbing and weaving there. That's why I was on my feet like Muhammad Ali.
You didn't punch like Muhammad Ali.
And that whooping, because she was pregnant, she sat down in a chair and made us stand in front of us and get a whooping. I didn't cry because I didn't really care.
Yeah, you did.
I hope Mama watching.
I just let her with
Lord,
me.
I hope she watching.
I done been taller than she was since I was 7. So I just let her with me.
7?
Yeah, I've been taller than she is since I was 7 years
Mama
old.
ain't but 5 foot.
I know it. Okay, Nikki, I can think of much worse than that. But okay, Mika, which time is your most traumatic time of effing around and finding out? Was it when you said, my brother gonna buy me this freaky bathing suit, or was it the time you wouldn't shut up and she jumped in the tub? Or was it one that we
That must be the worst that I've ever
I gotta be freaky bathing suit.
Because that's why you couldn't get it.
Y'all end up getting it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Dummies.
Oh, you calling us dummies?
No, she
y'all
got
it for me. I'm gonna say the worst time that I effed around and found out is when I was talking real hard and strong to Mama while I was taking a shower, telling her what she wasn't gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
And before I knew it, that lady flew around that corner and was in the bathtub with me.
Did both of y'all fit?
Boy, I almost.
Because when I get in the tub, I just got to put a little bit of water in it so it don't spill over the top.
Shut up! Go to the next question.
Oh my God!
But wait a minute, she got in the tub with you. How y'all get out? Who got out first?
Well, I don't know. I am traumatized.
That's what it is. That's a naked whooping. Naked whoopings ain't no good.
No good.
And your skin wet with
it wasn't long because Alicia was combing her hair and I was in the tub. And
Lily was trying to tell you to shut up before
Alicia
Mama
kept saying, "Shut up." She is around the corner.
Yeah,
I was like, "I don't care. I don't care."
And you know, Mama heard you too saying all that loud.
Yeah.
Baby, Wilma came in that tub, snatched me up, did what she needed to do, and went back to cooking. Like that was normal.
That's probably why her bones hurting today. She had to jump in tubs and shit to get
Jump in tubs.
Let's see what mine would be. Mine is the choice between two. The obvious choice people are gonna say is the honey bun situation.
Problem.
Right? You know, it's a little misunderstanding. I'm gonna have to get that expunged off my record anyway.
You better hear it up.
We're gonna hear about it.
So Mama sent me the Minyards, depending on where you're from. And our neighborhood is Minyards. She sent me the Minyards. I rode Nikki bike because Nikki had a red 10-speed that she never used to ride. So I used to ride that all the time. I don't think I rode the bike that time. I think I walked up to the store to get some Jiffy cornbread. Mm-hmm. She sent me with a $20 bill. You know, back then, Jiffy didn't cost but about 25 cents a box. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I just put the change. I never did keep the change in my pocket. I'd put it in the sack with the stuff. I'm very efficient like that. That's why UPS wanted to hire me to load trucks and stuff. I pack real good. So I had the box in there with the change. And I had saw one of them honey buns with the white icing on it that I like.
This is stupid. This is real ridiculous.
That I like.
And he proud of this.
And I heard Mama complaining about prices and if it ain't one thing, it's another, and penny pinching and stuff. So I didn't want to spend no extra 33 cents on this honey bun. Shit. So I'm like, and I can have this eat by the time I get to the house.
Oh my God.
So I stuck it in my shorts while I was doing the rest of my shopping. Because I knew it'll be warm by the time I got
That was before microwave.
Right.
So
I knew it'd be warm and it'll soften that icing up a little bit. But when I came out the stove, some man say, what you got on you? And he was a black dude too. What you took? And I'm like, huh? And by that time, I was already shaking so bad. I'm talking about I was shaking. And he said, what you got? Oh, yeah. I said, nothing, sir. He said, I saw you. Come on back in the stove. So when he turned his back to walk in the stove, I pulled a honey bun out and put it back in the sack. he couldn't saw me do that. So when we got to the register, he said, "What you got?" I said, "Nothing. This is what I bought." And I opened it up, and it was a Jiffy cornbread and a honey bun. He goes, "You didn't pay for that honey bun." I said, "They didn't charge me for it. Shit, it's in the sack." You understand? Yeah. But he didn't buy that. So they called them laws on me. Garland Police Department came up there and got me. But they didn't. I told them, "You ain't finna handcuff me. I'm too young. I'm just a boy." So they let me ride up front with them. And and they made me a trustee right away. They made me a trustee right away. But I was too little to smoke, so I couldn't take advantage of all the trustee benefits. So I sat there and they called Mama. She said she was sitting there saying, "What's taking Ted so long?" And so Mika Daddy was there, so she said, asked Anthony, "What you think taking Ted so long?" And so she said, by that time the phone rang, and it was the police. So she said when she got to Garland Police Station, I was sitting down on this bench where the trustees sit, and I was still holding my sack. And she said, "I balled that sack up so small because this is what I did when I was nervous. I guess I was just squeezing the shit out that sack." And the worst part about it was she got me. I told her, I said, I didn't steal that honey bun. It was in my sack. They just didn't charge me for it. Well, you know she wanted to believe me, so she took me right back up to the stove. And the undercover officer said, "Ma'am, I saw him take it. I promise you, I'm not just. I saw him take it." So she told me right in front of them folks, "Get your ass in this car because I'm gonna go out and beat your." So we get to the house. She go in that room. So I sat in the room. Mika Daddy came in there and said, "What was you thinking? You had a whole bunch of money. Why you just didn't buy it?" "Y'all told me to bring your change back."
I would have whooped you for talking like that.
And he said, "Just greedy," and walked out. And they just made the worst part. They made me sit in that room for a long time, waiting on the execution of the cut. You know, so that was the worst part of it. So that's probably the most traumatic event. You know, even though it was some that came close, but I used to again. I honored what the Bible saying and say, you know, honor your mother and father. So I let her with me most of the time. Okay, we got some comments. Let's see here.
This,
but never again. She tried today. It ain't gonna go well for her. Let's see. We got Cole Johnson in the building. What's up, Cole? He said, "Good evening."
Hey, Cole.
Good evening, everyone. We got and then he goes, "All right, AH." Well, what did we miss for it to be AH? Oh, Al High, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, maybe.
No, I don't see Al in there. He said the first time I after around and found out I was 5. Took time to dress, and my father whipped me with his leather belt before I could pull my pants up. Took my time to dress. He was going slow. You know how kids be doing.
Yeah.
You know. And then Cole said silent fight. Yes, it was a silent fight. And Cole said the worst time I after around to find out was 21. My father told me to load the car to get from my grandmother's house back to Houston. I thought I was a man and said, "GD." He said my father charged me connected with a right and a left. Oh, I'm not. I ain't putting them up there. Mika, why you not letting me put them up there just because y'all reading? Okay. Then I didn't put that one up there. And then, in case you think I was lying, he did say that part. That's a little harsh because you just got dressed slow. He shouldn't have did you like that. He should have just told you, "Hurry up, Cole." Gary said, "I'm hollering, not the trustee." You know how it is. When you're a trustee, they let you get cinnamon rolls and chicken pot pies and stuff like that. Cole said, "Knock down." My father stood over me with clenched fists and said, "What the F did you say?" I'm with that, man. I will F you up because I never had a F around and find out moment since then. I heard that. Ain't enough of that going on, bro. But my dad only weighed about 118 pounds, so he couldn't whip me no way. And plus
he couldn't whip nobody.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so I really had put this question up there to see if it just Bobby. I want you to answer this just in case there's some audience members that still they a little lost right now and they don't know what we mean by F around and find out. Can you use your educator skills, your coaching skills, because you're a coach, and teach them what F around and what does F around and find out mean?
Well, I'm gonna go old school with it. I'm gonna say, you don't believe fat meat greasy.
Look at that.
Hard head make a soft ass.
Look at that. Let's see there. Look at that. See that saying is already on one of my questions to let you know we thinking alike. But go ahead. Yeah, hard head make a soft behind. Yeah. Give me you don't. That's what mommy used to say. You don't believe me? Try me.
Yeah.
One of them.
I did that to my kids too.
Mm-hmm. How you know they're your kids?
Because I birthed them.
You just picked them up at the hospital. Anybody got anything to add about that definition so we can make sure? You know, because there may be some white audience members out there that don't know what F around find out mean because they didn't. They got away with
stupid game, win stupid prizes.
He studied for his lesson.
Yeah. First time ever, Mika.
Ever.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we answered that question already. Okay, let me ask you this. So you talked about fat meat greasy. Let's start with the educator. The seasoned queen on this. And I got an answer to this question. I'm going to see if Nikki answers the same. Okay. Has someone made you prove to them that fat meat is greasy? Or in other words, have somebody they done did the effing around and you had to let them find out?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the situation?
I'm pretty embarrassed by mine.
It was when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all know that I used to like dark chocolate men.
She said used to. See, she's trying to clean this shit up because she got to live. Go ahead.
Got to live.
She got to live.
And one of those dark chocolate men found out.
Found out what?
What they found out?
What'd he do to find out? What was that for right?
You ain't got to know what he did now.
Yeah, what you do?
Yeah, we want to know. Text me.
That ninja had somebody else too.
Oh, what you mean too?
Other than me.
So you was a side chick?
Huh?
You was the side chick before side chicks was invented?
I never was a side chick.
Oh, was she the side chick?
I didn't even know I was a side chick.
Oh, you was a side chick?
Yeah, I didn't know I was a side chick.
Oh, and what you do? So you say he found out. What did he do to find? What was the find out part?
The find out part was I turned him into that girl that he was seeing.
You snitched.
You what?
She told the other girl.
Okay. Sure did.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I thought your find out should be. What? When somebody effed around and you made them find out. Mm-hmm. When you and VT got in that fight.
Oh yeah.
That should have been your F around and find out. Because I'm gonna tell y'all. Now, first of all, nigga, tell them what happened. How did this animosity start? Well, I don't know that part.
What, with VT?
Yeah.
I don't even remember. She always acted like she, when we would be outside playing and stuff. She would, every time her cousins and stuff like that would come around, or she had her
acting funny.
Yeah, she started hanging,
acting funny. But she was cool.
Acting funny with me.
You was our only choice.
Yes.
And so, do you remember how old y'all was at the time? Approximately.
I think we was in elementary school then.
Okay.
Or yeah, I think.
Okay. Well, let me just say this: VT at the time, Nikki was slight. Her whole life. She was the reason why Boney Maroney and Skinny Minnie is two of her nicknames. So she was slight. So when I found out her and VT was going to fight on the side of the house, I did not have high hopes for her at all. But somehow, Nikki fought with the strength of 3 men that day, and she defeated her larger opponent easily.
Yep.
Do you feel good about that victory?
No.
But you was crying. Why was you crying and you was winning?
I didn't cry.
You were crying when you could probably you thought
because I
you were
was
gonna
mad.
get.
Because if you let somebody, every time somebody have their family member over there, they want to fight for no reason. And
you gave her what she wanted. She effed around. What was her F around number? Was it about a 7 or 8 that day?
What axis? What number on the axis was?
Yeah. Okay, she found that. Okay, Mika, as someone
entanglement on the side of the house.
right. And guess what's on the side of the house? What they was fighting in the church parking lot, and that building was used as a church.
Yeah.
So they literally were in the church parking lot.
What's that, lake?
Yeah, lake.
On Lake
That's
Drive.
exactly what it is.
Yeah. They were fighting at the lake.
Okay, Mika, has someone made you prove to them that fat meat is greasy?
I can't remember. I mean, it's been a couple, but I want to put because 1, 2 obvious.
Well, you ain't gotta tell no name.
If I tell a story.
Well, but we're okay legally because you ain't told their name. We might know, but the crowd don't know. That's what's important. Unless they whooped your ass.
Nick, boy.
Oh my God.
Bob act like he knows something from college. Okay. While we waiting on Mika, look what Mayhem Wilk said. Don't let your mouth overload your ass. But they also you say don't let your mouth write a check your ass can't cash.
Right, can't cash.
Yeah. Mika, you ain't thought of one? Okay, we're gonna skip your ass because you just scared. Let's go to Miss Bobby.
I don't have one.
You ain't never, not even your kid ain't never, it done made you prove to them fat one me one greens. You ain't never had to.
Oh well, that might be today because she has gone to LSU and has lost her mind. She left last week, and within 1 week, I've had to have 4 different conversations, but we can't discuss.
I put some money on their books.
You might need to. You might need to.
Yeah, I put some money on her books.
And I guess that's what we did. We tried all the things, but I just feel like you've only been there 1 week. Yeah. Why have we had 4 different conversations?
Well, you already know how it's gonna go down. When you went to North Texas,
I don't think week 1.
You brought your journal with you.
Not week 1. She wasn't writing them lyrics week 1.
Yeah, she had Jeremiah 29:11 on one page and Freaky Tales on the next page. I don't understand.
Oh, why did I tell that? Yeah, so she gonna make me go to LSU. She gonna make me go to Baton Rouge this weekend if she don't stop.
Well, bring me a plate back here because they got some good food at the airport.
Okay.
Bobby, has someone made you prove to them that fat meat is greasy?
I can't talk about it because it might incriminate me.
Wow. You still want it? What city is you want it in?
No, but these kids on the daily.
Oh.
Yeah.
On the daily.
Yeah. I'd imagine.
They too grown for me nowadays.
Too grown.
Yeah, Mika, you done remembered your time? Don't be scared.
Let's just say I'm not proud of any of these stories.
Mm-hmm.
But I found out that the guy I was with had another chick.
You and your older sister. Uh-huh.
And I made sure he had to go buy another windshield.
Oh.
Jab Sullivan.
Girl, you didn't tell us that.
Now tell me, let's back this story up a little bit. How did you find out?
I would have been right there with you.
Busting windows. Mm-hmm.
I was like 20, 21, so I was like, forget it.
So you were still in senior in high school, okay?
21.
Oh, that's cute.
What was your weapon of choice?
Now, hang on. We're going to get to that. Tell us what happened first.
Okay. Yeah.
Bobby, this is your first time being on the podcast. You don't know how it go. Just sit back and watch me.
It's going to be your last.
You can do what you want to do. Ted, you shut up.
It's gonna be his last.
So what happened? How'd you find out, nigga?
If I remember correctly, she called.
Oh. Okay, so she was the Nikki in this situation.
So you
I hope you
She was
you
the
should have
Nikki.
did some damage to that car.
She was the Nikki. Okay, so you found out. Did you try to verify with him, or you just?
No, she knew too much.
Okay. Okay.
were you the macaroni and cheese or mashed potatoes?
She knew too much.
Oh my God.
And Mama and Daddy.
Sound like she was the green
Mama
bean.
and Daddy got the new paid for the new windshield.
Oh, really?
Oh,
So they called and said something?
Oh, I told Mama.
But
I
why would
walked
they
in, I
pay
said, I
for
just
it?
busted that windshield. She said,
With what? Well, like Bobby said, what was your weapon of choice?
keys. And I just went in.
God,
What, keys and you didn't break your
Keys?
hands?
Mm-mm.
Let me see your hand. You got hand like my daddy.
For real?
I was
Oh my
angry.
God, man.
You
You
didn't
know, you
cut
just
your
have
hand or
different
nothing?
strength when you're angry.
Yeah.
Yeah. But did you have a little drink too before then?
Probably not, baby, because I remember that day real good.
So he didn't call the police or nothing on you?
No.
Why'd you pay for the windshield then?
Did y'all stay together?
Yeah.
See there? That's why they paid for it. Your mama fuss about having to pay for it? We over here trying to scrape and save and earn.
A little bit, but
Hey, Ted, you couldn't even get no honey bun.
I know it. Thank you.
They're paying for windshield.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
What'd you say, Mom?
And a honey bun was
Get no
what?
honey
Just
bun.
12
They paying
12 cents
windshield
at that
for
time?
Probably about 33. But you said what? You heard what Bobby said, Mika?
No.
I couldn't even get no little less than $1 honey bun and feel safe with my life. But you can go bust windows out and get covered.
But after that, I started crying, and I was like, I can't believe it. And it was like I told you, would I do that again today? Heck no. Would I go back?
Yeah, because people fight.
That's
They
what
don't
you
use.
say.
They use
That's
guns
what you
now.
say. You say you wouldn't do it. But okay.
Now I'll just be like, okay, I'm out.
Let's see. Cole said the moment someone effed around and found out to me, I was in junior high and a neighbor kept pushing me. I let it slide for a minute. And Tracy Carroll, hey family, what's going on?
Hey, Miss Twig.
Okay.
Hey, Tracy.
Okay, Mika. For me, I was in high school. I think I was a senior. I was dating Frida, my kid's mama. And a friend of mine, she told me, tried to holler at her. Nikki know this story because she was friends with his sister. So we were at a very similar situation. My sister 2 years older than me. His sister's about 2 years older than him. So they was in the same grade. We was in the same grade. So yeah, I got my baby mama. I don't know if she wasn't my baby mama yet, but she was getting ready to be. If I had anything to do with it. And
tell the story.
He told me, I am. This is the story. And so she told me, he tried to holler at her. So at the time, we was all working at Little Caesars Pizza. Me, Scooty, Kevin, Steve. We all worked at Little Caesars Pizza. I wasn't even supposed to have that job. I went up there with Alonzo for his interview. And the manager said, you want to interview while you up here? I got the job. Alonzo didn't. God,
I remember you.
And then as I got good, I just started bringing out my own boys in.
Cool.
So anyway, so we worked at Little Caesars. So I got word that what had happened, that he tried to holler at her. And so I went to go get him. So I asked Nikki to borrow her car. She was driving a Spectrum at the time, a Chevy Spectrum, silver with a bra in the front of it. That's when they used to put them bras on them front of the car.
Not bra.
That's what they call them. So I went over there and went in the house, knocked on the door. They let me in. He was in there washing dishes. I said, hey, come run up with me to the job right quick. He said, I can't. I got to wash these dishes. He must have knew something. I don't know. He must have knew something. I don't know how he knew before I got over there, but he must have knew. He goes, I got to wash these dishes. Guess what I did? I went and knocked on his mama door and said, "Hey, can Harry run up to the job with me right quick?" And she said, "Yeah, baby, he can go on up there." I bet the nigga was in the back saying, but she gave that yes so easy. I'm like, you just don't know. You sending your son to a world of hurt right now. So she said, "Yeah, baby, he can run up there with you." And so he couldn't do nothing then because he know he can go. So we got in the truck, and I immediately started talking trash to him and telling him what I was there for. So we going up to the job because Kevin know too. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, it might have been Kevin that told me. Okay, and so we got up to the job, and I just needed Kevin to verify in front of him. So I tell him, I say, "What you say this nigga did?" And he told me, and Harry said, "Man, I didn't do that." And then Kevin said, "Yes, you did, Harry." Oh, I wasn't gonna say his name. He said, "Yes, you did. Yes, you did."
He said it about 4 times.
He said, "Yes, you did." And so I'm like, okay, that's all right. So I got one verification. So now, not only is we working at Little Caesar's Pizza right there on Centerville, where Centerville and First Street come together, we also was working at Hypermart where they had a Taco Bueno in there. Mm-hmm. So that's where D was working at the time. Freedom, my kid, mom working up there. So we gonna ride up there. So when we left Little Caesars, he started talking trash in the passenger seat because he knew he was. I said, if I go up here, if she confirmed what Kevin just confirmed, I'm kicking your ass. He goes, "I ain't scared of you." I said, "I don't need you to be scared of me because y'all won't have to change shit." You know, so we get up there. As soon as I walked to the front, she was at the register. So we both walked up to the front. I said, "Did this nigga try to touch you?" And she goes, "Not here, Ivan." And because she used to call me Ivan. And she went around the back. She left the register unattended. I should have grabbed some money at that month. I didn't prove I still
right.
Oh, I'm so ready for this show to be over.
So she went to the back, and I walked around the back side of it, right? So you know, well, if y'all ain't been to Hypermart, but you know how certain businesses, they got the back part of it where you can bring in supplies and all that delivery. And they had a concrete wall that separated the parking lot, the public, from being able to see the back of the doors to the stores there. So again, just like most mall setups, this was Hypermart. So they had a Taco Bueno in there. They had like a pizza place, like a Sparrow pizza place. They had a Chinese food place in there, just like malls be doing, right? They had a little food court. And so she walked around the back, you know, leaving at that door. So I walked around there with her. And so when I walked around her, she was coming out about the same time I was. And she goes, "Ivan, don't do this." I said, "No, you're going to watch this." So I literally picked up and set on the trash can. And when I turned around, I just thought he fucked around and I let him find out that day. And after I did him dirty.
Did you take him home?
Can you believe what happened? I went and because I was in the fire lane. So I couldn't stay long. So
you had my car in the fire lane?
In the fire lane, right up front. So I went over there. I did turn the hazards on though. So maybe they thought I was going to pick up something. But anyway, so I came out, got in the car. This fool come walk to the passenger side. And I'm like, "What the? You think I'm going to give you no ride home?" So now I didn't give him no ride home. I went home. Well, guess what? I had to be back at work at Hypermart. So I had to go home because I was in my fighting clothes. I had to go put on my fast food clothes. So I went, and I'm still in Nikki's car. But as soon as I got home, AJ said, Mika and them daddy said, "Boy, you up there fighting?" And I'm like, "How they know? This ain't even cell phone technology yet. The news travel fast." Yeah. So he must have called in from Hypermart, his sister from Hypermart, to say what happened. So his sister called Nikki and told her what happened. And Nikki snitched and went and told Mama.
Yeah, because I didn't know you was going in my car to go do a crime.
Snitching. You know, I changed, you know, and then Mama said, "You feel better now?" I said, "Yeah, sure do." I changed clothes, got back in the Spectrum like it was my shit. Went back up to Taco Bueno for work. And guess who I saw walking home on the way back up to Taco Bueno?
Harry.
Don't say his name.
You said it.
Now you're gonna be named. Now you're gonna be named in the lawsuit.
That's a lawsuit.
Muncie gonna have to sell his truck. So yeah, he after around and found out. I didn't want to do it, but if you let a nigga do you wrong one,
they'll do it again.
But I done been saved since then.
Thank God.
Now I operate in forgiveness.
That was the Dawkins in him.
Yeah, I had to. I didn't want to, but I had to let it out.
That's the first time that I heard somebody go pick up the nigga they about to whoop.
Hey, you're guaranteed to get him there. Yeah, you're guaranteed to get him there. Yeah, that was a real story. Kevin can vouch for it. He stayed at Little Caesars after I verified. I should have got a pizza to go though, because he'd have given it for free.
What?
I got a lot of food.
Daddy enjoyed you working at Little
Caesars.
Caesars.
He enjoyed me working at Little Caesars. He enjoyed me working at Taco Bueno. He used to always call me. He used to always call me and say, "Ted." I'm like, "Yeah." He go, "Hey, bring me home some of them mucho nachos, and don't make them like they make them. Make them like you make them." Because I'm gonna have them loaded with meat and beans and cheese and everything. Yeah. So anyway, all right, it's time for final thoughts now. Let's start with the season queen.
Okay. This was so much fun having you guys on our podcast, and we need to do it again soon. Yeah, I'm glad Muncie was on here too.
Mainly the missus, but you know.
No respect.
Yeah, but it was a good show. So when y'all coming back?
We're gonna bring them back for a serious topic next time.
Okay, cool.
How
long y'all been married, Bobby?
20 years. It'll be 21 in November.
Okay, so y'all gonna have to help somebody figure out how they.
You said 20 years?
It'll be 21 in November. 21.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we just had our 24th. I mean 24th. Yeah, 24th anniversary.
Use your hands. You can.
I had to think about it because I'm like, all these kids.
Yeah, y'all can. Yeah, we're gonna have a relationship, marriage topic or something, so y'all can give y'all secrets.
Or empty nesters topic.
Yeah,
maybe.
It's been a week.
Yeah.
You've been crying all week, bro.
Yeah, that's. Have you?
I'm a thug of mine.
He probably been walking around in his drawers all week.
East Garland,
Texas.
Okay, Nikki, that's it.
Oh, and to our listening audience, I'm glad that you guys participated with us, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your week.
Oh, Sonny Cole was on there. I bet Sonny Cole had some good F around and found out. What's up?
What?
Sonny Cole. All right, Mika, final thoughts, ma'am.
Hey now, may we never F around and find out, guys. I used to have situations where people effed around, found out when I was younger, but the Lord. Oh, but he's good.
Yeah, he'll carry you.
He carried me. Because there's a couple times I should have been in the pen like the old folks say. But he carried me. And to one of my favorite couples, it's not even Munt. He's not really my favorite. It's really Natalie.
Yeah.
So that's my good sis.
Like that.
That's my good sis. And
Bobby just happy to be somewhere.
He just happy to be here.
He's happy to be somewhere. Shit.
And if y'all ever with us out for my birthday party or just any like a Sunday fun day, come catch Mutt dancing because he'll dance.
Just imagine if we ever get together over here with all the couples we done had on the podcast, how much fun we gonna have.
I think I saw Muncie dance at one of your parties.
Yeah, he's a lot to handle.
Yeah, he is a lot when he's dancing.
He's the brother that we tried to get back to.
Why does everybody try to give you back?
But
they wouldn't take him.
He keeps coming back.
They don't understand greatness.
Oh,
all right.
All right, well, let's see if Natalie can explain it in her final thoughts.
I cannot. I have nothing to say about him. But this was fun, and thank you so much for having us. I apologize for him. If you have us back, which we would love to do it again, I will coach him before it starts so that he does not embarrass all of us. But I miss your other sister. I miss Alicia.
Shout out to Lele.
Yes.
Lele.
Forgot to mention.
You sick to sit in front of a computer?
She gonna cuss you out, you know.
But no, it was fun. It was fun.
Agreed.
Yes.
You have 20 seconds.
Oh, I know that's right.
Hey, y'all about to go viral, man.
Good, Mike.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's all you have?
That's
okay.
it, yeah.
Wow.
I can't believe I was Team Munt. Now I'm Team Not.
Yeah. All right. Well, again, today's topic is F around and find out. And I'm just going to tell you like this. If somebody is effing around and you really don't want them to find out, give them a warning first. And I'm going to tell you the warning to give them. Because this is the warning my wife give to me. She look at me whenever I'm effing around, because you know I'm effing around a lot over here, messing with her. Doing stuff that, I do to people. And she'll look at me and she say, you better find you something safe to do. And then I find something safe to do. So I don't F around and find out. And she was raised in them mean streets of Denver, Colorado. And I don't want to put East Garland on her. So if somebody effing around and you don't want them to find out, just tell them to find something safe to do.
Oh, I hope she says something to you when you get off.
I hope she right there in that corner.
She know not to say nothing to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, not to say nothing.
She must not be right there.
You better be in there warm. Hey, warm my food up in there. I'm gonna get ready to come eat something. And warm it up in the oven too, not in the microwave.
Boy.
Put my drink in the freezer because I want it ice cold.
He in a room.
He's gonna mess around and find out when he get off this.
He trying to pay folks.
Let's stay on. We need to stay live.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we appreciate you. If you're an audience, Cole, we appreciate you, brother. Tracy, Paul. Unless that was Arlene, Sonny Cole, all of y'all. Hey, we appreciate you for tuning in. Join us next week on another episode of Queen3 and King, and hopefully we'll have the baby queen back. We are out.
Yes.
Want beef, then we cooking, bro. Bring the hook in. Queen3 and King, we the team. It's going down. We the talk of the town. It's going down. We royalty, wear our crowns. It's going down. Tune in now. It's going down. It's going down. We just hit you with another one. It's going down. We just hit you with another one. It's going down. We just hit you with another one. Tune in now. We just hit you with another one. It's Queen3 and King. It's Queen3 and King. It's Queen3 and King. It's Queen3 and King.